Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins Hub. In today's video, we're going to explore something really interesting and exciting. So, if you want to find out what you'll learn by staying with us till the end, make sure to watch the whole video. Stay with us and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. The 1998 USA $quarter coin may appear, at first glance, to be just another piece of circulating currency. But behind the familiar image of George Washington's profile lies a coin with a fascinating history, a captivating design, and, to many collectors, an enduring appeal. The 1998 quarter is not just another date in the history of U.S. coinage, it is a part of a larger story of changing designs, shifting economic landscapes, and the ongoing evolution of American currency. For collectors, the 1998 quarter holds significant value, both in terms of its design and, in some cases, its rarity. In fact, certain varieties of this coin have recently been known to fetch astonishing prices, with one particular example currently valued at a staggering $125,000. But to understand the true worth of the 1998 quarter, we need to dive deeper into its historical context, its design elements, the minting process, and the reasons it has captured the attention of coin enthusiasts around the world. The history of U.S. coinage during the 1990s was a time of transition and innovation. By 1998, the United States had already seen several important changes in its coinage system, both in terms of design and composition. One of the most significant milestones in this period came with the introduction of the 50-state quarters program, which was launched in 1999. However, the year 1998 marks the final year of the Washington quarter in its traditional design before this new era of state-themed quarters would begin. George Washington, the first president of the United States, had been the figure featured on the obverse, front, of the quarter since 1932. His image, designed by John Flanagan, became one of the most iconic depictions of a U.S. president on coinage, representing both the nation's strength and its founding ideals. But as the 1990s drew to a close, the United States Mint was preparing for a dramatic shift in how quarters were designed. The 1998 quarter, therefore, represents a crucial moment in the history of American coinage, a time when the Mint was looking ahead to new designs, while still honoring the past. The obverse of the 1998 quarter continued to feature the well-known portrait of George Washington. Washington's face is shown in profile, looking to the left, with his hair neatly tied back in the style of the late 18th century. Above his head is the inscription "Liberty," and below, the coin is marked with the date, 1998. To the right of Washington's portrait is the word, "In God We Trust," which has been a part of U.S. coinage since the 19th century. The coin's denomination, quarter dollar, is inscribed along the bottom, while the obverse of the 1998 quarter was not drastically different from earlier years. The reverse, or back, of the coin held greater significance. The reverse design continued the long tradition of symbols of American unity, liberty, and strength. In the 1990s, quarters were still produced with the same standard reverse design that had been in place since 1932. This design depicted an eagle, standing proudly, with its wings outstretched and its head turned to the left. The eagle was perched on a bundle of arrows and an olive branch, symbols of the country's strength and desire for peace. Above the eagle was the inscription, "United States of America," and below it, "E pluribus unum, out of many, one," the nation's motto. Surrounding the eagle was the inscription, "quarter dollar," indicating the coin's value. While the 1998 quarter might seem like a simple piece of currency, it was actually part of a larger effort to move U.S. coinage toward a more modern and varied system. The 50-state quarters program, which was set to begin the following year, would see each state represented on the reverse side of the quarter in a design reflecting the unique history and character of that state. This shift toward state-specific quarters would mark the end of the traditional Washington quarter design, making the 1998 quarter one of the last to feature the standard eagle reversed. In the years leading up to 1998, the U.S. Mint had experienced increasing pressure from both the public and Congress to revamp coin designs and bring more variety and meaning to the nation's circulating currency. This desire for change had already led to several commemorative programs, such as the series of coins honoring the 50 states and the bicentennial of American independence in 1976. However, it was the 1998 quarter, coming just before the introduction of the state quarters, that truly marked the final chapter of the long-standing design of the Washington quarter, as we had known it. While the design and composition of the 1998 quarter may seem like a standard issue at first glance, there are certain features that make it particularly interesting to collectors. One of the most significant aspects of the 1998 quarter is its composition. By the late 1990s, the U.S. Mint had long since moved away from using silver in the production of most regular issue coins, including quarters. Like other circulating coins of the time, the 1998 quarter was composed of a copper-nickel alloy, with 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel making up the body of the coin. This composition was not just a cost-saving measure, it also ensured that the coins could be produced in large quantities and withstand the wear and tear of circulation. But while the 1998 quarter was produced in vast quantities for general circulation, some of the coins were struck with rare errors, which have since become highly valuable in the numismatic market. Error coins, whether they are the result of misalignments, double strikes, or other production mistakes, have always been of interest to collectors. Among the various errors that occurred during the minting of the 1998 quarter, some stand out for their rarity and uniqueness. One of the most notable errors of the 1998 quarter is the wide AM variety. In this error, the A and M in America are spaced further apart than in the standard design. The cause of this error is believed to be a misalignment in the die that was used to strike the coin. While this error was relatively rare, it was enough to make the wide AM variety highly sought after by collectors. Coins with this error can fetch impressive prices, particularly if they are in good condition. Some examples of the 1998 wide AM quarter have been known to sell for thousands of dollars at auction. Another important feature that contributes to the value of the 1998 quarter is its role as one of the final years of the Washington quarter design before the 50-state quarters program began. As the U.S. Mint transitioned to producing quarters with unique designs for each state, the traditional Washington quarter began to fade into the background of numismatic history. For collectors, owning a 1998 quarter, especially one with an error or in excellent condition, represents a piece of the past, an iconic coin that marked the end of an era. Now, let's talk about the most impressive aspect of the 1998 quarter's appeal, its value. While most 1998 quarters are worth just their face value of 25 cents, certain rare varieties, particularly those with errors, can command astounding prices. The wide AM variety, in particular, has become a highly sought-after coin in the numismatic world. Coins in exceptional condition, such as those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch significant sums at auction. One particularly rare and well-preserved example of the 1998 wide AM quarter recently sold for $125,000, a staggering amount for a coin with a face value of just 25 cents. The value of this coin is driven by several factors. First, the rarity of the wide AM variety makes it a highly desirable piece for collectors. Only a small number of these coins were produced, and they are difficult to find in circulation today. Second, the demand for error coins in general has been steadily rising in recent years, as collectors increasingly recognize the value of unique and rare specimens. Finally, the 1998 quarter's status as the last year of the traditional Washington quarter design adds to its significance and appeal. The 1998 quarter story is one of history, change, and remarkable value. While it may have seemed like a simple coin during its time in circulation, its importance has only grown with the passing of years. Whether due to its historical context, its design, or its rarity, the 1998 quarter remains a cherished piece of American coinage. For those fortunate enough to own one of these rare error coins, the reward can be substantial, $125,000 for a single quarter, proving that even the smallest coins can carry extraordinary worth. The 2001 USA $quarter coin is more than just a piece of currency that passed through the hands of millions of Americans. For collectors, numismatists, and history enthusiasts, the 2001 quarter represents a significant chapter in the story of U.S. coinage. While at first glance, the coin might seem like a simple 25-cent piece, it carries with it a fascinating story of change, innovation, and the shifting tides of American history. The 2001 quarter stands as a pivotal part of the U.S. Mint's ongoing effort to breathe new life into the nation's coinage. It marked an era of design transformations, as well as a new chapter in the evolving relationship between the government, the public, and the nation's money. The early 2000s were a period of profound transition in the United States. The country was emerging from the dot-com bubble of the late 1990s, which had brought both unprecedented technological growth and an eventual financial collapse. America was looking toward the future, even as it was still grappling with the aftermath of events like the Y2K scare and the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001. Amid these challenges, the Mint continued to craft coins, both for daily transactions and as symbols of the country's history and values. The 2001 quarter stands at the crossroads of several important changes in American coinage. It marked the continuation of the 50-state quarters program, which had begun in 1999 and would run through 2008. This program was designed to celebrate the history, culture, and symbolism of each of the 50 states, offering a unique and specific coin design for each one. The 2001 quarters were part of the program's third year, and during this time, a few key states, New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island, received their place in the series with distinct, state-specific designs on the reverse side of the quarter. For many, the 2001 quarter represents a time of both continuity and change. On the one hand, it still carried the familiar image of George Washington on the obverse, a design that had been in use for decades. On the other hand, it was also a part of the growing series of state-themed quarters, bringing with it new designs that were a departure from the past. To fully appreciate the significance of the 2001 quarter, we must first understand the historical and design context in which it was created. George Washington's portrait on the obverse of the 2001 quarter was, by then, an enduring symbol of the nation's founding and ideals. Washington had been featured on U.S. coins for much of the country's history, and his face was widely recognized as a representation of leadership, strength, and freedom. The original design by John Flanagan, first issued in 1932, showed Washington in profile, facing left. Above his head was the word Liberty, and beneath the portrait was the year of minting, 2001, in this case, and the phrase, "In God We Trust," which had appeared on U.S. coinage since the late 1800s. The reverse of the 2001 quarter, however, was where things began to look different. The 50-state quarters program had taken the relatively standard reverse design of the Washington quarter and replaced it with individual designs that represented each state. In 2001, 3 states, New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island, had their unique designs minted on the reverse side of the quarter. Each state's design was chosen through a process that involved public input, and each design sought to encapsulate something of importance to that state's history or culture. For collectors, this shift meant a bounty of new designs to pursue, and for the public, it was a chance to celebrate their home states in a very personal and tangible way. The New York quarter, which was released in 2001, depicts the state's iconic image of the Statue of Liberty, a symbol of freedom, democracy, and the nation's immigrant roots. The coin shows the statue in full view with the words, "The Empire State," written in a banner, an acknowledgement of New York's place as a historical and cultural center. The design was a tribute not only to the state's history but also to the nation's broader identity. North Carolina's 2001 quarter features the Wright brothers' first flight at Kitty Hawk, a historical moment of great significance in both state and national history. The design shows the airplane flying above a North Carolina landscape, with a banner reading, "First Flight," beneath. This design commemorates North Carolina's key role in the development of aviation and its connection to one of the country's most important technological advancements, Rhode Island's design, which was also released in 2001, highlights the state's maritime heritage. The quarter features an image of a sailboat, with waves crashing around it, signifying the state's coastal identity. The design also includes the words "Ocean State," a reference to Rhode Island's long-standing connection to the sea and its vital role in American maritime history. While the reverse designs for each of these states are specific and unique to their histories, the 2001 quarter still maintained the overall look and feel of a traditional coin, with its standard size, weight, and copper-nickel composition. The United States Mint continued to use a mix of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel to produce the quarter, ensuring that it was durable enough for circulation and could withstand the wear and tear of daily use. The 2001 quarter's role in the 50-state quarters program was significant, as the program brought a renewed sense of excitement and engagement with coin collecting. For decades, quarters had been viewed as standard currency, and their designs had remained relatively unchanged. But with the introduction of the state-themed quarters, Americans were suddenly encouraged to collect coins based on their states, adding an element of pride and patriotism to the hobby. The program was an overwhelming success, both with collectors and the general public, and it was instrumental in rejuvenating interest in coin collecting across the country. While most of the 2001 quarters circulated widely, certain versions of the coin were produced with errors that would later make them highly valuable to collectors. Error coins, as we've seen in earlier examples, often have flaws that arise during the minting process, such as misaligned dies, double strikes, or even incorrect inscriptions. These errors are rare, and as a result, they can make a coin much more valuable than its face value. As the years went by, certain varieties of the 2001 quarter began to emerge as particularly desirable to collectors. One of the most notable error varieties of the 2001 quarter is the spitting horse error on the North Carolina quarter. This error involves a small, but noticeable, die crack near the horse's mouth, which gives the appearance of the horse spitting. While the error was relatively minor, it was striking enough to capture the attention of numismatists, and as a result, the spitting horse 2001 quarter became highly sought after. Coins with this error are considered rare, and in excellent condition, they can be worth significantly more than the standard quarter. In addition to the error coins, the 2001 quarters are also part of a larger trend toward increasing collector interest in modern U.S. coinage. Over the years, many collectors have developed a deep appreciation for the 50-state quarters program, and the 2001 quarter is particularly sought after as it marked the early days of this groundbreaking series. For those who are passionate about coin collecting, the 2001 quarter stands as an example of how U.S. coins can reflect the nation's history, identity, and cultural heritage. So, where does the value of the 2001 quarter stand today? While the vast majority of these coins are worth only their face value of 25 cents, certain varieties have proven to be exceptionally valuable. For example, a well-preserved spitting horse 2001 North Carolina quarter can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. But the most remarkable aspect of this coin is that it can reach a stunning value of $115,000, particularly for an error coin in pristine condition. This price is driven by several factors. First, the rarity of error coins is a significant driver of their value. The spitting horse 2001 North Carolina quarter is a coin that few people will ever encounter, making it a highly sought-after specimen for collectors. Second, the growing interest in modern coins, especially those with unique and rare features, has led to an increase in prices for coins like the 2001 quarter. Finally, the 2001 quarter holds a place of historical significance within the broader context of the 50-state quarters program, making it an important and collectible piece of U.S. coinage. The 2001 USA $quarter coin is a remarkable example of how the seemingly simple pieces of currency we use every day can hold far more value than we might initially realize. With its connection to the 50-state quarters program, its unique designs representing the states of New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island, and its potential to carry rare errors, the 2001 quarter stands as a testament to the beauty and complexity of American coinage. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, the 2001 quarter represents a piece of U.S. history, and for those lucky enough to own one of the rare error coins, it can carry a price tag that reaches as high as $115,000. So, next time you hold a 2001 quarter in your hand, remember, it might just be worth more than you think. The 2013 USA $quarter coin may seem like just another piece of currency that circulated throughout the United States, but in reality, it holds a fascinating story. To understand the true significance of this coin, we need to take a closer look at its historical context, its design evolution, and how it became part of a larger narrative in the ongoing development of U.S. coinage. Beyond its daily use, the 2013 quarter is a remarkable example of the mint's continuing efforts to capture the diverse history and culture of the United States, with the added intrigue of its rarity and value in the collector's market. The 2013 quarter was released during the final year of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a coin series that sought to celebrate the nation's natural wonders and iconic landmarks. This program, which began in 2010, was designed to honor national parks and other significant sites across the country. Over the course of the series, 5 new designs were released every year, showcasing the richness of the nation's landscapes and the historical significance of the locations depicted. For the 2013 quarters, the 5 coins honored sites from the states of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Hawaii, Nevada, and the District of Columbia. This marked the culmination of a program that sought to engage the American public with their history and heritage through the medium of coinage. The first coin in the 2013 series was the Oklahoma quarter, which featured the Chickasaw National Recreation Area. This area, known for its natural beauty, had long been a symbol of Oklahoma's commitment to preserving its unique landscape. The design of the coin showed a water scene, with the iconic Little Niagara Falls and lush greenery in the background. The quarter was intended to honor the importance of conservation and the area's role in protecting the natural environment for future generations. It was a fitting tribute to Oklahoma's rich history and its connection to the American landscape. Following the Oklahoma coin, the second quarter in the 2013 series honored the state of Arkansas and its famous Hot Springs National Park. The design depicted the thermal waters of the hot springs, along with a depiction of a historic bathhouse. This design highlighted the park's long history of providing therapeutic hot spring baths to visitors and the importance of preserving this natural resource. Hot Springs National Park, located in the Ouachita Mountains, has been a destination for health seekers for centuries, and the quarter beautifully reflected this cultural and natural landmark. Next came the Hawaii quarter, which featured the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. This design was a powerful representation of one of the most iconic and active volcanic landscapes in the world. The quarter depicted the Kilauea volcano erupting, with a plume of smoke rising into the sky, symbolizing the continuing geological activity that shapes the Hawaiian Islands. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the quarter's design paid homage to the island state's geological heritage and the powerful forces of nature that define its landscape. The fourth quarter in the 2013 series honored the state of Nevada and its renowned Great Basin National Park. The design depicted a scene of the park's dramatic and unique landscape, showcasing the ancient bristlecone pine trees that grow in the high-altitude regions of the park. These trees are some of the oldest living organisms on Earth, with some specimens dating back over 4,000 years. The design on the quarter was both a tribute to these remarkable trees and a recognition of the park's significance as a living testament to the endurance of nature. The final quarter of the 2013 series honored the District of Columbia and featured the famous Frederick Douglass National Historic Site. The design on this coin paid tribute to the life and legacy of Frederick Douglass, one of the most influential figures in the abolitionist movement and a champion of civil rights. The coin featured an image of Douglass's Washington, D.C. residence, with his likeness included to further emphasize the importance of his work in shaping American history. This coin marked a significant moment in the series, as it celebrated not just a national park or natural site, but a critical figure in the fight for freedom and equality. The 2013 quarter, like all of the America the Beautiful quarters, maintained the same basic structure and features as earlier quarters in the program. The obverse of the 2013 quarter continued to feature the well-known portrait of George Washington. Washington's face, designed by John Flanagan, had been a hallmark of U.S. coinage for decades, and it remained the standard design for the quarter. On the obverse, Washington's likeness is flanked by the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year of minting, 2013. Beneath his portrait is the phrase, "quarter dollar," denoting the coin's value. The reverse of the 2013 quarter, however, was where the significant differences occurred. Each state-specific design featured prominently on the reverse side, showcasing the beauty, history, and natural wonders of the respective location being honored. These designs were selected through a public process that allowed for each state or territory to propose its own design, and ultimately, the Mint's design team worked to create the final version of each coin. The reverse side of each 2013 quarter maintained the consistent design elements of the America the Beautiful quarters program, with the inscription, "United States of America," at the top, and "E Pluribus Unum" along the bottom. The process of minting the 2013 quarters was carried out in several U.S. mint facilities, ensuring a consistent supply of these coins for circulation. Coins were minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, with each location providing quarters for different purposes. The coins produced for circulation were typically minted in Philadelphia and Denver, while the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the quarters for collectors. These proof versions were made using specially prepared dies and provided a much sharper, more detailed image than the regular circulation coins. The 2013 quarter, like other coins in the America the Beautiful series, was produced in the familiar copper-nickel composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. This alloy was chosen for its durability and ability to withstand the rigors of circulation, ensuring that the coins would remain in good condition even after years of use. While the standard circulating quarters were minted in large quantities, certain coins, particularly the proof and uncirculated versions, were produced in much smaller numbers, increasing their rarity and desirability for collectors. The 2013 quarter was a key addition to the America the Beautiful series, and certain varieties of the coin became highly sought after. As with any coin series, collectors often look for specific features that set some coins apart from others. For the 2013 quarters, some collectors were particularly interested in acquiring proof versions of the coins, which were minted at the San Francisco Mint. These proof coins are struck using a specialized process that results in coins with an exceptional level of detail and a mirror-like finish. They are produced in limited quantities, making them more valuable than the regular circulating versions. In addition to proof coins, collectors also sought out coins that displayed specific mint marks, die varieties, and errors. Errors, such as misstrikes or unusual die clashes, can make a coin significantly more valuable. In the case of the 2013 quarters, certain coins with misaligned dies, double strikes, or unusual characteristics have been known to fetch much higher prices in the market. But perhaps the most impressive aspect of the 2013 quarter's value lies in the rarity of certain versions, particularly those in pristine condition or with notable errors. Some error coins from the America the Beautiful series have been known to fetch thousands of dollars at auction, and while most of the 2013 quarters remain relatively affordable, a few have garnered significant attention from collectors. In recent years, certain 2013 quarters have been sold at auction for values far above their face value. For example, one of the rarest versions of the 2013 quarter, a proof coin with a unique minting error, was sold for an astonishing $96,000. This particular coin, which was in perfect condition and had a distinctive die clash, became the center of attention for collectors eager to add it to their collections. The combination of rarity, demand, and historical significance contributed to its remarkable value. The 2013 quarter represents more than just another year in the history of U.S. coinage. It is part of a larger effort by the U.S. Mint to engage the public with the nation's rich cultural and natural heritage. With designs that celebrated historic sites and landmarks across the country, the 2013 quarter reflected the diverse beauty of the United States. For collectors, the coin is a reminder of the continued importance of coinage as a vehicle for storytelling, history, and national pride. And for those fortunate enough to have discovered a rare, error-filled, or high-quality version, the 2013 quarter can carry a value that far exceeds its face value, up to $96000. So, the next time you hold a 2013 quarter in your hand, think about the journey it has taken from the mint to the marketplace. It might look like just another coin, but beneath its surface is a rich history and a story that continues to unfold with every new collector who seeks it out. Whether it's a reflection of American heritage, a piece of numismatic history, or a rare find worth thousands, the 2013 quarter is a coin with a legacy that is far from ordinary. The 2015 USA $quarter coin may appear to be a standard piece of currency at first glance, but for those who understand the deeper significance of U.S. coinage, it holds an intriguing place in the story of American numismatics. To truly appreciate the 2015 quarter, we must explore its historical context, the design evolution that brought it to life, the minting details that make it unique, and its value in the collector's market. As we take a journey through these aspects, we will uncover why the 2015 quarter is not just another coin, but a symbol of both continuity and change in U.S. currency. The 2015 quarter was released as part of the ongoing America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series initiated by the U.S. Mint in 2010. This program sought to honor America's natural landmarks, national parks, and historic sites by featuring them on the reverse side of the quarter. Each year, 5 new quarters were minted to represent different states and territories, and in 2015, the selected designs would highlight the beauty and significance of locations across the United States. The program was conceived not only to recognize America's natural wonders but also to educate the public about the diverse landscapes that make up the nation. In 2015, the coins in the America the Beautiful series honored national sites in the states of Nebraska, West Virginia, Kentucky, Alaska, and Tennessee. These quarters were particularly significant because they marked the second-to-last year of the program, leading up to its conclusion in 2021. Each quarter in the series was designed to capture the essence of its respective site, from rugged national parks to sites of historical importance. While the coins were designed to circulate widely, many collectors eagerly sought out the limited edition proof and uncirculated versions for their collections. The first coin in the 2015 series was the Nebraska quarter, which honored the Homestead National Monument of America. This monument marks the site where one of the most important chapters in American history took place, the signing of the Homestead Act in 1862. The quarter's design depicts a settler's cabin, with a wheat sheaf nearby, symbolizing the agricultural potential that drew thousands to Nebraska in the mid-19th century. The Homestead Act offered free land to anyone willing to cultivate it, and this moment in history is captured poignantly on the reverse of the coin. The design pays tribute to the spirit of expansion, resilience, and the drive for opportunity that has shaped the American experience. The second coin, released in 2015, honored the state of West Virginia with a design that featured the Harper's Ferry National Historical Park. Harper's Ferry played a pivotal role in American history, most notably as the site of John Brown's raid in 1859, an event that helped galvanize the abolitionist movement. The quarter's design highlights the confluence of the Potomac and Shenandoah rivers, with a focus on the historic armory and the surrounding landscape. The image of the rivers flowing together symbolizes the coming together of history, culture, and geography in this important part of the nation's past. The third quarter in the 2015 series honored Kentucky's national park, the Cumberland Gap National Historical Park. This design showed the gap, a pass through the Appalachian Mountains that has served as a key route for settlers moving westward. The Cumberland Gap was crucial to the nation's expansion, and the quarter's design celebrates both the natural beauty of the park and the historical importance of the trail that passed through it. This coin is a reminder of the hardships and triumphs of the pioneers who made their way through the rugged terrain of the Appalachian Mountains, carving out a path for future generations. Alaska's quarter, which was the fourth in the 2015 series, honored the gates of the Arctic National Park and Preserve. This vast and untamed wilderness in the far north of Alaska is known for its spectacular beauty and the wildlife that thrives there, including caribou, wolves, and grizzly bears. The design on the quarter features a soaring bird of prey against the backdrop of the majestic, snow-capped peaks and icy rivers that define the region. The Gates of the Arctic is one of the most remote national parks in the United States, and its design on the quarter captures the sense of isolation, beauty, and tranquility that make this part of Alaska so unique. Finally, the 2015 series concluded with the Tennessee Quarter, which featured the famous Great Smoky Mountains National Park. This park is the most visited national park in the United States, attracting millions of visitors each year to its mist-covered peaks and valleys. The quarter's design highlights the park's iconic foggy mountains and the diverse wildlife that inhabits the region, including black bears and wild turkeys. The Smoky Mountains, named for the mist that rises from the valleys in the early mornings, represent the cultural and natural heritage of the Appalachian region. The coin's design is a fitting tribute to this treasured landscape. While the reverse sides of the 2015 quarter celebrated the natural and historical landmarks of the United States, the obverse side of the coin continued to feature the portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Washington has been the face of the quarter since 1932, and his likeness remained unchanged in the 2015 edition. The obverse features the familiar inscription of "Liberty" above Washington's portrait, and the words, "In God We Trust," are displayed to the left. The year of minting, 2015, is visible to the right, and beneath Washington's bust is the phrase, "quarter dollar," indicating the coin's value. The technical aspects of the 2015 quarter remain consistent with the standard quarter that had been in circulation for decades. The quarter was made of a cupronickel alloy composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, which provides the durability needed for coins to withstand the wear and tear of everyday use. These quarters were minted in vast quantities at the U.S. Mint facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with the coins produced at these locations designated for circulation, proof sets, and other collector products. As with all coins in the America the Beautiful series, the 2015 quarter was produced in high numbers for general circulation, but its value to collectors is driven by several factors. Proof coins, which are made with specially polished dies and are typically sold in sets, are often highly sought after by numismatists. These proof coins have a reflective, mirror-like finish and are struck with greater detail than standard circulation coins. The U.S. Mint produces proof coins in limited quantities, which often makes them more valuable than their circulation counterparts. Additionally, the 2015 quarters, like many coins from the series, were subject to potential minting errors, such as misaligned dies, double strikes, or unusual die clashes. These errors can significantly increase the value of a coin, as collectors are always on the lookout for rare and unique specimens. As a result, certain error coins from the 2015 quarter series, such as a particularly rare die crack or off-center strike, can command premium prices at auctions and among private collectors. While most of the 2015 quarters remain relatively affordable, certain versions of the coin have captured the attention of numismatists. For example, a particularly rare error coin, a proof version with an unusual die clash, has been sold at auction for a remarkable price of $96,000. The rarity of the coin, combined with its unique features, makes it a highly prized item for collectors seeking to complete their America the Beautiful series or add a valuable piece to their collection. The rise in value of the 2015 quarter, particularly in the case of error coins or coins in pristine condition, reflects a larger trend in the coin collecting community. Over the past few decades, modern coins with historical or design significance have become increasingly valuable as interest in numismatics has grown. The 2015 quarter, as part of the America the Beautiful series, is a tangible connection to the nation's natural and cultural heritage, making it particularly appealing to collectors who value both the artistic and historical aspects of U.S. coinage. So, what makes the 2015 quarter truly remarkable? It's not just the designs honoring national landmarks and natural wonders, or the historical context in which the coin was released. It's the way that coin collectors, history enthusiasts, and the public have embraced it as a symbol of American pride and heritage. The value of the 2015 quarter, particularly in its error coin forms or proof versions, highlights how a simple coin can evolve into a treasured collectible, worthy of attention, admiration, and, in some cases, staggering sums of money. Next time you hold a 2015 quarter in your hand, remember that this coin is more than just a tool for making change. It represents a chapter in the ongoing story of America's landmarks, its natural beauty, and the ongoing relationship between the U.S. Mint and the American public. With a potential value of up to $96,000, the 2015 quarter is a reminder that sometimes, the smallest things can carry the greatest value. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, the 2015 quarter is a coin worth appreciating, not just for its place in history, but for the incredible journey it has taken to reach such a remarkable value in the world of coin collecting.